This morning I had a different idea for what I wanted to post, and I heard this great audio clip that's trending right now. I think it's Steve Harvey talking about failure. It goes like this.
You have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is part of the process. People who never fail never try. You have to fail. You got to get it wrong to get it right. You learn nothing from winning. You only learn from your failures.
And I thought, I could do the reel like I usually do. Take a trending audio, put something that's important to me where it's applicable over that audio and post it. But today I wanted to tell you a little bit more personal story about where, and it's kind of a funny story as well, about failure that I think you'll enjoy, and it kind of illustrates the point. So when I was younger, I really wanted to learn Spanish. So I took it in university, and then somebody told me the best way to learn Spanish is immersion. So I said, aha, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go somewhere where I can speak Spanish. So I saved up a lot of money. 1 year I was working in Alaska as a bartender on a train. That's a whole other story. But afterwards I flew down to Guatemala and I enrolled in a Spanish school on beautiful Lake Atitlan. So the first week I'm there, I'm realizing this lesson, big part of immersion, a big part of learning a new language in a different place is putting yourself way out of your comfort zone, and realize pretty quickly that failure is a big part of the process. So the first day I'm in there and I sneezed, and one of the head instructors there looked at me and he goes, estornudo. I'd always heard people say salud, so I was like, that must be just like a cool local way of saying God bless you. So I started using it all week. I'm out in the town and I heard somebody sneeze. I say estornudo. They give me kind of a look like, yeah, guy, okay. And I was staying with the host family, and I remember the mom sneezed, and I said estornudo, and she did the same thing. She's like, okay, yeah, neat. What's this kid's deal? And finally, towards the end of that first week, I was sitting with my instructor, and he sneezed, and I said estornudo, and he goes, yeah, that's the word for sneeze. So all week long I'd been saying sneeze to people who sneezed. That was part of the process. I failed in that moment, but I also had a good chuckle about it because I said, oh, okay, it made sense now. The guy that the first day, the head instructor was telling me just, hey, sneeze. He saw it as a teachable moment, and I said, thank you. So he must have thought that I got the lesson, but nope. Instead, I was thinking he told me, God bless you, and I spent the rest of the week telling people, sneeze, every time they sneeze. So just a fun little story, but it illustrates that I had to fail a lot like that. There were probably dozens of other examples I could come up with, but that one came to mind. And it taught me something. It taught me that failing forward, as some coaches call it, could be a lot of fun actually once you learn to embrace it. You stop taking yourself so seriously. You do a little ego death, kill off the part of you that's nervous to fail or embarrassed to have a blunder in front of people, your colleagues or your peers. Embrace failure. Realize it's part of the process. Far too often in our culture, we take failure as a failure, and we see it as something to be avoided. If we can subvert that, spin that idea on its head, it's not if, it's when, right? We know failure's coming, and just be on the lookout for it, take the lesson from it, and adapt. That's the quickest way to growth. So hope that works for you guys. I hope somebody watching this today sees value in it. Let me know in the comments if you've had a funny story about when you failed. I'd love to hear it. Thank you. Keep watching, and hope to talk to you guys soon. Estornudo.